Hello again, brothers and sisters. Jack Talcott here to remind you how to live without fear, to become your best version, your best and greatest human being. So, a couple videos ago, I talked about the illusions, and I want to go into the illusions, my definitions of the illusions of this life, a little bit more, and open your mind up. Allow the narrow structures of your mind to really open up. Allow these to be new thoughts and possibilities. But we live in an illusion, a control matrix of illusions. This government and authority and all these man made rules, it's all pretend. It's all because at some point we pretended to agree to it. And then we did agree to it. And now we fight about it. If you disagree that we live in a control matrix, consider this. Secrets, this world, the United States, this world dealing with the virus and the pandemic and these authoritative police actions, enforcement, fear, false evidence appearing real. That's what allows control. See, we live in an illusion of authorities and calendars and schedules and ego, selfishness. We selfishly sacrifice ourselves for meager breadcrumbs as workers to provide for our families, denying our children and our loved ones the true value that we are. This world is nuts. So to escape the illusions of control, to become a free human being, to free yourself from the fear, from the illusions of control, the illusions of importance and tragedy. There's a lot of real tragedy. There's a lot of real important things, but not at the expense of your soul, your honesty, your integrity, your character, your value, your creativity, your to escape your own. We got to accept what is, okay? Right now. Hey, bankers. Good job, Rockefellers. What's the name? Yeah. Gates, Bezos, Clintons, Epstein's, rest in peace. That's all ego, selfishness, ego, dishonesty, ego, immorality. It's unacceptable. But we are here today. So to escape your own fear, your own problems in your life, accept what's going on. And accept that you chose to be there. You chose to accept those conditions, your health, your activity, your self-misery, your self-loathing, your bitterness towards others. Those were all choices made. And I'm not accusing, I'm remembering. I said in my last video, I am no different than you. You are no different than me, just a different memory and collection of experience and heritage and all that good stuff. We're the same but different. It's the illusion of this existence. It's the contradictions of polarities, the yin yang, yin yang, the masculine, feminine, the positive, negative, the balance of life. We got to accept where we are. In my own life, when I get pretty upset, good game, God. Good game, God. Thank you for allowing me to play. What the hell am I supposed to do next? I've had that conversation many times. Give it a try. God's understanding and your spirit with trust and faith will lead to inspiration, but it takes a willingness to go inside and to find your strength, find your courage, find your love, find your compassion, find your giving and your sharing. And the way, I'll try and explain the ego again, I guess. Each of us are earth guys, only the ego, the memory of our existence from as far back as we can remember. That ego is individual and unique, with its own desires and its own perceptions and its own values that have been chosen from memories and beliefs from authorities and trusted people and experience. So the ego is us. There's no escape the ego. The ego is what makes you beautiful and unique. So there's no denying the ego. The idea is to take control of the ego. The ego is the one who wants to control others, control the future, control what the past, who should have done what in the past, and blame and guilt and resentment. That's the ego. It's dishonest. It's conditioning. It's programming from an immoral society that allows selfishness to prosper and good men to suffer, and women and children. So, sorry, I lost my train of thought. So the ego is the one that likes to control. So within your mind, only you hear the voices, only you know the choices, know the voices and the urges and the feelings. And all the environment and words that you hear is going to be filtered through your limited ego mind. So the symptoms of ego are dishonesty. Watch for dishonesty, especially about yourself. Words are powerful. They make our thoughts and reality, and God created with word. So when we can embrace the silent, subtle voice within us, that's the spirit. That's the guidance. That's the one to interpret correctly, because every thought coming through is allowed, but we individually choose which thoughts receive our energy and our focus and our attention, and which of those thoughts we allow to generate emotions within us. I'm going deep. But if you follow along, it makes perfect sense. It's logic and reasoning, and it defies no other. It's in line with science and spirituality and philosophy and psychology. So within us is that balance of good and bad, masculine and feminine. Our job is to be like nature, as nature. Balance that within you. We have the free will of choice and the gift of intelligence and creativity. So to escape the ego, change your schedule from I have to and I'm committed, and to I'll be experiencing myself here for this time. It's a commitment. You're allowing yourself to be there. You're allowing yourself to be committed to that. You're allowing yourself to deal with all experiences brought with that commitment. This is a cause and effect existence. It's confusing and very, 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 very simple. It can be. And when I get some help to speak to Donald Trump and the other elected officials in our federal government, then I won't be the only one understanding this. And the citizens won't have to worry. Anyway, back to this. To live without fear, to find the divine within, it takes a choice. It takes a choice to find gratitude. The late Wayne Dyer, beautiful philosopher, spiritualist, whatever you want to label him as, a beautiful man. He said it best. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Watch how you see yourself. Watch how you see the world. The world is scary. The world is ugly. It's also beautiful and incredible and amazing. And it needs our love and protection, as do each of us. Your neighbors, those people you hate. Everyone's scared. We've allowed fear to be profitable, scarcity to be profitable. Everything's valued as money. And the authority dictates the value. Even though I know Donald Trump didn't work as hard as I did to earn his friggin' money. That's for damn sure. I know he's not as honest as I am either. So, I'd like to encourage him to follow my example and become a better man. But this control matrix, you're gonna improve your mind when you recognize your time as experience, and everything, even the non-things, like thoughts and feelings, those things are energies. Okay? So make your own, judge the energies, good energies, good feelings, bad energies to focus on now. Focus on your energies, the energies around you. What's being created? Is it love or is it division? Is it peace or is it conflict? Are you spending your day on the side of good and positivity, or are you spending your day on the side of darkness and confusion? Life is choices. We were chosen. Opportunities were allowed, and we chose to start wherever the hell it was we started. And every from the time we left home, especially, every choice has been ours, individually, collectively, who we associate ourselves with. Let's wake up. I no longer consent to dishonesty and immorality from those who call themselves leader. We must lead ourselves. We must learn to self-govern in order to eliminate the need for authority and enforcement and rules. You know, throw it into a big, back to philosophical, I guess, but from the evolutionary perspective, throw it into a big picture. Just throw the stories you know together. According to the Bible, at least. That's the one that's in my head right now. There's the tree of knowledge. We're allowed to learn. To know good, you must know bad. To know bad, you must know good. To know that your life is shitty, you got to recognize that it can improve. You got to see that it can improve. You got to believe that it can. You got to see opportunities, see something different. Don't look for the lack, look for the opportunities. I guess that was an unnecessary profanity. I didn't intend to go so long. Anyway, I love you all. I look forward to actually communicating with people who want to understand or who can care about me again. It's been several years. And symptoms of ego. And it's a symptom of conditioning and programming, and it is all allowed by God. That's a tough, deep thought to go to, but I recommend it. So, anyway, God bless us all. Namaste. Live without fear. Peace. What the hell? I'm debating in my head. Should I ask again? Yes, I'm going to ask again. Brothers and sisters, please convince someone in authority to reach out and get a hold of me. Because I know my rights as a citizen, and I know legally that this can be achieved, and I know morally there's goodness in the hearts of the human beings. Let's make a better world. God bless us all. Namaste. Live without fear and peace.